after a week or so texting, I said, it's kind of neat. You have the same initial as my sister, a K. Her sister's Kaylee.
Okay.
He then said, what do you think my name is? I'm dying at this point because you know I'm so bad with names.
It's the Scott and Alley Not for Air podcast. The rules are gone. The shirt is untucked. Here's Scott and Alley.
Hello.
The highest level of inappropriate discussion just took place, and I can't even begin to bring here. And this is the Not for Air podcast, and I still can't bring it here.
I'll just say this: I still haven't farted in front of my new boyfriend yet. Not like
thanks for saving it all for me.
I'm sure when I'm sleeping, it happens.
Oh, everybody
you know what the weird
does.
thing is? I'm not ready yet. I'm just not. Which is weird. I'm just not ready yet. And I don't know when I'm going to be ready. I'm not sure.
Has he ripped one in front of you yet?
No.
Oh, really?
No, not
Really?
yet. Not yet.
Oh.
I'm not going to say. No, I can't say.
This is so silly.
But that's like how it is at the beginning of a relationship is like, when do you? And I mean, how long did it take you and Tiffany to like start farting in front of each other?
Oh God.
2 days for you.
Yeah, I mean, what do you want
What
me
are
to
you
do?
Googling? When did you start farting in front of your girlfriend?
No, I was trying to figure
I
out.
can tell you're Googling something over there.
I was trying
you
to figure
weirdo.
out why you look like Bret Michaels today.
It's because
What the hell?
It's because two things.
It's like a mix of Aunt Jemima and Bret Michaels.
It's because of two things. The first one is because I'm going to the gym after this, and I like to have something.
I feel like you just came to the gym to do this. Jeez.
No, I like to have something to like collect the sweat sometimes.
Oh, that makes sense. Yes.
And then the other thing is I missed a hair appointment, so my hair is extremely in need of a dye job. So this is my way of covering it up.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm getting my hair colored next week, right before we get to. We have a lot of events coming up. I wanted it to be nice and freshy for our radiothon and also for my New York City trip.
Well, that makes sense because when's that?
April 10th, 11th, 12th, and 13th.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll be here.
I know you'll be here. I won't be here.
I'll be around.
Yes, yeah. You're going to be on the road one of those days, though.
Yeah, probably. But,
Yeah,
I'll be.
probably, I
other
guess.
than that, I'll be around,
Right. So it's the weekend. Is that the weekend after Easter?
Yes.
What are you guys doing for Easter? Excuse me while I scratch my armpit.
There's been no, well, why not? I mean, at this point.
No discussion?
No, I have a ham in the freezer that I got, I think, for Christmas that I just have had frozen.
Oh,
so.
no worries on the freezer burn taste of this Easter ham.
It's a ham in the
I'm
freezer.
kidding.
It's fine.
Okay, wasn't it last year that you guys brought the Easter dinner to her mom's house?
No, that was Thanksgiving. Remember? We brought the Thanksgiving to her grandparents. And
That's right.
Yeah, oh, God, that
But
was a lot.
2 years ago, wasn't it?
Was it Easter that they decided that they didn't want to do anything? They wanted to go shopping, and I'm like, what is open on Easter?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's right.
I don't need a big Easter gathering. I mean, it's to me, it's not Thanksgiving or Christmas where, you really hard expect that families are going to get together. Easter's, for me, it's fine. If they said
it's a chill day.
Yeah, if they say let's get together and
break
we'll
eggs together.
Yeah, we'll have ham or whatever. Fine. If not, if they're going to go back out and try to figure out what store is open to shop at.
So
okay. I mean,
I really don't like that though. That's the same thing with like Thanksgiving. I want these retail people to be with their families. But,
I agree with that. Yeah.
But my boyfriend, not big into the Easter thing. Because I'm like, aren't we going to hang out with your family? And every single time I ask him, he's like, shh, don't.
Why? I wonder.
I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I have not gone home for Easter in I went home 19 years ago. That was the only time I've been home for Easter. It's not. Don't get me wrong. Love the day. Love the Lord's Day.
Sure.
But I'm okay if we don't do anything either.
It's not a Thanksgiving or Christmas where I feel like, ooh,
well,
this
it's a
really,
Sunday. You got to go back to work the next day.
I know.
Yeah, that's the one thing I don't like about it. I'm like, I mean, I know it is Resurrection Sunday, but can we do Resurrection Saturday instead?
Yeah, like we wish the Super Bowl would move over a day.
But it's weird because my boyfriend is close to his family.
Yeah.
And I don't know if this is it. And I don't want to impose too much on this. And I said this on the show today. His dad passed a few years ago, and I'm guessing a lot of holidays have changed for him since then.
They do. They changed quite a bit when.
They were very, very, very close.
So that's an interesting question. Before I get into one of the funniest things that has happened in the longest time, when you hear this story, do you think? And I don't wish this. This is a theoretical question, but eventually one day. Mm-hmm. Your parents are not going to be, walking the planet anymore.
And then Gail will be haunting you.
Oh, my God, right? Jesus. Stay corporeal as long as you can.
Do you like how you're being so somber and I'm like, and she's going to come back?
She's going to stand over your bed. I'm watching you.
Yeah, right.
So do you think, because your family... And again, this is one of the real big, the Thanksgiving or Christmas. Do you think, quite frankly, for Easter, I'm happy if we said, hey, we're going to a brunch and that's it. Fine with me. Okay, that's plenty.
Yep.
But for Christmas, you guys always do a huge Payne family Christmas. It's a notorious thing, been going on since, before you were born.
Yeah. Oh, well, before I was born.
Do you think when Mark and Gail finally, leave, like it's a party and you can't wait for them to go?
Or cross the rainbow bridge like they're a dog?
Right.
Yeah.
Do you think the parties will stay what they are now?
Oh, I got an answer for you.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow. This must be one morbid conversation towards the end of Christmas night.
Absolutely. Oh no, me and my family, me and my immediate family, we talk about death. I wouldn't say all the time, but frequently enough that we're like we
You're
actually
well prepared.
We just talked about it the other day. Me and my dad, neither of us have any fear of death. My dad's the same. So anyway, but it will stay a party because me and my cousin Melanie, and my cousin Sandy too, we do everything we can because the party really was kind of revolving around our grandparents. And then they crossed the rainbow bridge. No, they left us and in 2019 and 2021. And so we are still planning on continuing the tradition as long as we possibly can. Her and I both love this tradition. So, and the funny thing is, neither of us live in Cleveland. We're planning a party for these 75 Payne family members, and we both live out of town. She lives in Toledo, and of course, I live here in upstate New York. So, it's going to continue for sure. It'll continue as long as Melanie and I are still alive. We are going to do it.
It will continue.
Yes,
okay.
yes.
Because normally what happens, not always, but normally what happens, one will go, one will be around for a while longer, a little bit.
Yeah.
I think when it actually, because you guys are not afraid of talking of death, because of the relationship I know your parents have with each other, and you've said this for years on the radio show as well as this, they're very, very, very uniquely, I would say, in love with each other to a level you don't really run.
Almost disgust, to be honest with you.
Okay, almost disgust.
like they're like, I'm like, oh my God, please
put it
stop.
away. Jeez. Pull it up. But that being said, I think when it happens to one, I don't think the other one's going to be around much longer. Like, I don't think, God forbid, I don't wish this. When I say this, I'm only using the example.
No, but I agree with you.
Should Mark go first? Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm going to be a little bit of a prophet here.
Oh, no.
Should Mark go first? Mm-hmm. Your mother's going to hang on long enough just to drive you batshit crazy because you know what she's going to do? I'm going to tell you right now. She's going to be spending a whole lot more time in New York State.
I know.
Now, I know. Now, should Gail go first? your dad is 6 months to a year later.
Oh, I know.
And I say that because of you see that couples that have been together for so long, this is the way, your grandparents, perfect example.
Oh yeah. My grandfather only lived a year and a couple months after my grandmother. I know because especially my dad, he cannot live without my mom. My mom, she does everything. And I joke about this now, but I'm kind of serious. I don't know how, as much as, I love my dad. He's the greatest thing ever.
Oh,
but
God,
how
great.
did my mom stay in that marriage? Because she do all the work. She's doing everything. And every time my mom comes to visit, because sometimes she'll come by herself, my dad calls, how do I do the laundry? I'm like, are you kidding me? He can't survive without her. He knows it. He would be eating cereal and Pizza Hut every single day if my mom wasn't around.
Do you think, oh God, this is taking such a weird path.
Yeah, because I thought we were going to hear a funny story about Tiffany.
Just wait. That's coming in a minute, but I have one other question.
Yes, please.
Excuse me. My parents never lived long enough to get to the point where they were going to go to a nursing home. That never happened.
Oh, thank God.
So have you...
Oh, sorry, but thank God.
Well, I mean, look, for me, I've had so much time to process it. I still miss them both, but it was the early 90s when they left. So,
do you think about them every day?
Early to the mid 90s. In some way, shape, or form, there is... It's not like I have it's 4:02. Wish Dad was here. No, a lot of times... it will just be, I'll be cooking and I'll think of my mom.
Yeah.
Or, something will happen and I realize oh my God, I am my father sometimes when it comes to specifically Gavin, being the fact that he's a boy too. So it's intermittent. Now I will tell you, there were many times, specifically when I went through some tougher times, even in the past few years, not recent years, but go back 2 years prior to where we are now, there was a patch of a mix of frustration and just difficult things all happening at once and things up in the air. And it was a tough time.
He's like, I can't deal with Allie anymore.
No, believe me, there were times that I'm like, God, I wish my mom and dad were here.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, those are so over time, things like that happen.
There is a comfort about the maternal, about your parents.
Sure.
Yeah,
Sure.
I understand.
And also
Okay,
my mom was an ass kicker, so a lot of that shit wouldn't have gone down. Speaking of ass kickers, this week, and if you listen to the Scott and Allie radio show, it has been an ass kicking of a week. I am so upside down this week. I'm so glad we're doing this podcast because I just feel like everything has been upside down. It started with my one puppy breaking his leg on Sunday into Monday. Monday was in and out. And then you carry the stress of, the poor guy's locked in a crate. What can I do? Like today, I'm texting with the vet. I'm like, I am so scared to let him put any weight on his leg because they did a $7,500 reconstruction on his leg. This dog has metal plates and pins. And I'm like, can he, because they're like, now don't let him get crazy. I'm like, it's an 11-month-old puppy. Are you serious? So they're like, and I'm like, how much weight can he put on it? Oh, I found out today, and this is the weirdest relief right now, is he can actually put some weight on it. So I can take him outside and not try to hold him by his harness and be like, okay, pee, because what dog does that? They've got to move around a bit. So I'm like, okay, he can move around a little bit, just nothing crazy. It is just
scary.
I feel like I've had my ass kicked this week. I'm not even lying. And then I had a thing yesterday with, schedules being upside down again.
You had parent-teacher conference. What did everything go okay?
Oh God, yeah. This was Lydia's. It comes easy to Lydia.
She's the brainiac.
It comes easy to her. You know what I heard from the teacher, other than the really nice, this is a very sweet blessing. I know that a lot of parents probably hear this, maybe not every parent, and you know who you are, but both teachers love having either of their kids in their class. Gavin gets a lot of props because his teacher says, he's a joy to have in class because of his personality and who he is, and he works He's one of the hardest workers in the class.
I imagine he's pretty respectful,
Oh,
too.
very much so. He's just naturally had that. He's got a moral compass that nobody
his dad
could've-
doesn't.
No. Wait, what? No, nobody could have taught this. Somewhere it's in his inner soul. He is something that you don't run across a lot. His moral
I
compass.
think I know where he gets it.
Oh, really?
I think it's from, Gavin's had a very interesting life. And, if you've read Scott's book, I think it comes from that.
Oh, yes. The stories of transgression and recovery. Those affected by alcoholism and abuse.
I think if you read that book and you understand what Scott has gone through over the past 10, 11 years,
Sure.
and literally 10 or 11 years, then I think that really forms who Gavin is too, because he also was living it as a very young child. So you either go towards that path in life, or you get the farthest away from it. And Gavin has gotten the farthest away from it. And I think that's why his moral compass is so strong.
Points due north.
Yeah.
And that was great. Then Lydia.
I'm not going to do anything bad in front of Gavin because he'll tail on me. He's
he would
little
tail
narc.
on anybody. And then in Lydia
Little
again.
narc.
Yeah, right. In Lydia's case, also first thing out of the teacher's mouth, we love having her. She's a joy.
Aww.
Her things are a little bit easy. They said, and this felt good, but I also understood. They said she just needs a little nudge on, like, if she's reading, she might get stuck on a bigger word, but they're the easy things to, help her move past. And I'm like, okay. That's pretty good.
That's an easy report, Scott.
Yeah, it really was. It was nice to hear. And I'm very proud of them both, obviously. I think that's great. I'm proud of Gavin because he will put in effort that you would expect many kids that struggle a bit in school would turn and walk away. They'd be like, this is not my thing. I'm going to take a path of, a different path, and a lot of times that happens.
He wants to overcome it.
Right. I mean, he tries. So I give him all the credit.
Just imagine what he's going to do later in life with that motivation.
Oh, he'll be an engineer. I can already see it.
Good.
It's going to be in his, he is a pattern-oriented kid, some sort of engineer. I know what it is.
Take care of Daddy.
Lydia, I don't know after she'll end up graduating from Cornell and I'll be on my fourth mortgage. I don't know what she'll do yet, but she's got time. That's here nor there.
I mean, she's only 6.
Yeah, we got time to play with this.
Although she's so tall for a 6-year-old to me. Do you ever notice that? Is she like one of the tallest in her class?
She's a tall one in her class. I don't believe the tallest, but she's there, yeah.
Because when she stands next to me, she seems very tall to me.
Well, I'm tall. I mean, I was 6'1". I think that's gone down to 6. but
5'11" now.
Yes. Strangely, I'm the size of Tom Cruise now.
Yes.
But just a small little man.
Can we get to this funny story?
Oh my God, this is great. So I don't know how Tiffany and I we got into this conversation. It was just one of these, you never notice when you're in the kitchen doing a million things, you randomly come across just a conversation will happen out of nowhere. And she starts telling, and I don't remember how this happened, but she gets onto this story and it damn near killed me. I'm dying. And then I'm like, oh my God, how relatable is this? So I want to point something out, if it's okay with me to do this. And this is all I'll say about this because the rest of it is your story to tell. Allie, in the way life works, and we sometimes you have different partners at different points in your life.
Yeah.
You've gone from, and I have to say it, Zach 1.0
Yep.
to Zach 2.0.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Totally different people. Now, the reason I say that is that's real handy not to forget a name.
Oh, believe me. I love that part. At first I was like, oh, that's weird. But now I'm like, I never mess up.
No, you can't do it.
Although,
right?
oh my God. But one quick thing. I have almost the second Zach, I've almost called it. So I like to call people by their first and middle names. So like Scott, if I was dating you, I'd be Scott Christopher.
That's right.
Whatever. And or even sometimes joking around. So I have almost accidentally called the second Zach the first Zach's middle name.
Oh, you couldn't get it lined up where they both had the first and middle name.
No,
huh?
their middle names are vastly different.
Oh, wow.
And I don't know, or sometimes I'll be typing and they spell it differently, and I'm like, oh, back.
Oh, do they really? Oh,
Yep,
okay.
yeah.
Back that up.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so
that's habit that'll break over time.
yes. Anyway, go
Nonetheless,
ahead.
it's a handy thing to have in your life.
Yes.
So this is where I now have to put these on. I said, you have to text me the details so I don't mess this up. And you have to understand, we were both laughing hysterically at this. And it takes me to, okay, is this all too common in the land of dating? All right.
Okay.
This predates me. As you know, almost everybody has used either a Tinder or a Bumble or something like that, a Match, whatever the case may be, to meet people, right?
Yep.
And she writes, and I'll go with the quote. I was chatting with this guy on Tinder, and then decided to exchange numbers because I guess I've never used it, but I guess that's the way it goes. You start there, and then you say, okay,
yes,
let's get off the app.
Yes.
We started texting, and I didn't add his name into my contacts.
Okay.
All right. Are you still with me on this?
The story just started, but
Yes.
Has this happened? Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So after a week or so texting, I said, it's kind of neat. You have the same initial as my sister, a K. Her sister's Kaylee.
Okay.
He then said, what do you think my name is? I'm dying at this point because I'm so bad with names. She goes, I said Keith, and he goes, you don't know my name. Now wait, it gets better. It gets better. She goes, I Google searched his phone number and found out it was Neil.
Oh my God, not even close to Keith.
Not at all.
Oh my gosh. How did that happen?
She go, because she didn't save the number.
You know what? I know how this happens. This is what I'm guessing. I don't know. So, oh my gosh, this is like 7 years ago, 7-ish years ago. I was on apps as well. And I was talking to Zach 1.0 and another guy at the same time, but one ends up leading in the pack, Sure. So at the time, the other guy, I don't remember the other guy's name. It doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
But Zach 1.0, him and I we were, he was leading in the pack, if you will. So I had that other guy, you're right. I had that other guy in my phone and I had him in my phone. And you're right. If you don't save him and you don't keep him straight, then all of a sudden Keith is Neil and Neil is Keith and Zach is some other name. Okay.
Wait till you hear her
is there
comeback
more?
to
Okay.
Her comeback to it. This is,
I'm excited.
It goes from, awkward to, no, even worse. She goes, I always told people I don't remember names, just zip codes.
That's a far stretch. And nobody,
I know,
Tiffany,
that's your comeback.
Nobody believes that.
But at this point, there's no chance with Neil Keith whatsoever. God. And I'm like, this has got to happen.
Oh, yeah. Right there, it ruins it. If somebody didn't get my name right, then I'm like, and the impression is now you're talking to too many people.
And I can see where the brain would go there.
Right. I don't stand out. No way. No, if somebody got my name wrong, no. Oh my gosh.
I just died. I mean, it just was so great.
That's awesome.
The panic moment must have been, you're trying to make little conversation and be cute. Oh yeah, you got the same initial as my sister.
Yeah. What?
I do?
What's your sister's name?
Nancy?
Yeah, right? Oh man. Do you remember the episode of Seinfeld? Just one last thing to wrap up with. Remember the episode of Seinfeld where he didn't know her name either? It always comes back to a Seinfeld episode.
Yes.
And she said,
this is way before there were dating apps. Shit, there wasn't even the internet back then.
I don't remember how these two people met, probably through a mutual friend, which ironically is how Zach 2.0 and I met, was through another friend. Mm-hmm. And that is wild to me. Because I was not gonna date for a long time. I wasn't gonna get on apps. So the fact that it happened in such a Seinfeld way is crazy. Anyway, back to Seinfeld. So in the episode of Seinfeld, if you haven't seen it, it's where she says her name rhymes with a female body part, and he couldn't figure it out. And the name was Dolores, right? Right, Scott?
You think?
Right? Am I right?
I don't remember. But that would
Hold
rhyme
on.
with a body
Now I gotta
part.
Google this. Hold on. I gotta make sure I'm getting that right. Hold on. What was the female body part in Seinfeld?
I'm sitting here trying to think of other names that rhyme with other body parts. And it really
Yes. Okay, here it is. Oh my God, I love the AI overview. In the Seinfeld episode, it's called The Junior Mint, season 4, episode 20.
What year? Does it say the year?
Oh.
Well, you don't have to look that up, but I'm positive this was before. If we had internet, it was dial up and you had the disc from AOL.
Yes, 1993.
Oh my God. There was nobody had internet yet.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, that's so. I didn't realize it was 1993.
Well, you figured because we had no dating apps, everybody was meeting somebody firsthand.
wait till you hear. The AI overview is so funny.
Here you go, Jerry.
It says Jerry's girlfriend is named after. She says it rhymes with the female body part. He struggles to remember her name, with George suggesting Mulva.
Mulva.
When in turn the name is Dolores, which rhymes with clitoris. Yeah. I like how Scott's like, yes, don't say it. Don't say it.
Yes,
I'm
virgin ears.
Speaking of, I said, remember years ago I was in the vagina monologues?
Yes, a couple years in a row.
Yes, and I always chose the same monologue. I was talking to my girlfriends. One of my girlfriends.
Well, you know the position you like.
That's right. That's right. I was talking to. And you know, the monologue that I had, I inserted our radio station name at the time. I slipped it into the monologue. It was so great. I'm such a whore for a cheap plug. Anyway,
I'm good with it.
So, one of my girlfriends who helped put that on, we were talking about. I would love to bring that back.
Oh, I was
feel
going to
like
ask
now
you.
more than ever is the time to do it when there's such female empowerment.
When did it leave?
Oh gosh, probably over 10 years ago.
I mean,
time just is such a suck for me because you have to think my last relationship was 6 years.
Yeah.
So, I think like that. I of course you have things like you probably gauge time on like when the kids were born. Right?
Yeah, somewhat, yes.
Yeah, like, oh, that was before Gavin, after Gavin, before Lydia, after. So mine is like, okay, we had like the pandemic was, that's like a reference point for me. Another reference point for me was like, before I was dating that long-term relationship. So, so time really is just like, is such a suck for me.
You're right, though. You could almost bring back the vagina monologues because it has been such a period since everywhere. I mean, you're slipping in.
That was great. That was so good.
You're slipping in plugs. I
didn't even think about that.
Listen, I caught every one of them.
I didn't even think about that.
I caught every one of them. I let it go until I finally just had that. And it was like, but it's been so long. And honestly, I remember you being in them, but it's been so long since that production was being produced that it's like, wow, yeah, it could do well again.
I think so. Oh man. Maybe that. Now you're making me think.
Holy shit. Let somebody else organize it. Oh my God. I almost saw it happen. I just literally, for those of you that are not watching this, if you watched it, I just literally pumped the brakes on her.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because I thought I could do this. I can bring it back.
No.
It's a lot of work.
No.
It's a lot of work.
Yes, it is. And honestly, there's enough theater people out there that they can you can float the idea and say, I'm ready for a role.
Somebody please put on the vagina monologues and I will do a monologue.
Yeah, let the theater people do it and let them take it and you can just be, called to do your part.
Okay.
Wow.
All right.
All right.
Yes.
I get it. Sorry.
Mulva. Well, let me think of another one. Maybe. No, that wouldn't even work.
Maybe. I'm leaving.
All right, bye.
Well, that was fun. Wasn't that fun? That was fun. Do us a favor, will you? Subscribe. Share the Scott and Alley Not for Air podcast. Touch our buttons. We know you want to.